I'm Kelly Barbrey with Experience Columbia SC, and you're tuned in to Columbiapedia, everything Columbia from A to Z. And I'm doing the letter G. So Groucho's is one of those Columbia staples where if you're coming into town for the weekend or something, you're gonna eat at Groucho's. If you're a college student at Carolina, you're gonna come back and eat at Groucho's. And locals that live here, we eat there a lot too. And they started in 1941, so they've been around a really long time, and they are famous for their dipper sandwiches. And my personal favorite is the Apollo dipper. And it is ham and turkey, it's smothered in cheese, and it comes with this cup of 45 sauce, which is their traditional dipping sauce, and it's just wonderful. It's just a great sandwich all around. The Greek Festival is one of those events in Columbia, and we have a lot of signature events in Columbia that just really focuses on cuisine. So you've got your spanakopita, your baklava, your gyros, traditional Greek dancing. It happens in September, and it's something that the community looks forward to every year. And I think it just exemplifies that international tradition and culture that we value so much here in Columbia, and everybody kind of comes out to celebrate. So the South Carolina Gamecocks, they are, I guess, just embody the grit and determination that really stands for what Columbia stands for itself. And I personally did not go to the University of South Carolina, but I can tell you that they are one of the teams with the most loyal fan bases in the SEC, or maybe even anywhere. And when you move to Columbia, the Gamecocks just kind of get in your blood, and you cannot help but cheer for them. Our governor's mansion here in Columbia was once the military training home for the South Carolina militia. And it was built in 1841 as a training ground for the South Carolina militia. And during the Civil War, pretty much everything around that area was destroyed except for that one main building. And so they did restore it, and in 1869 it became the South Carolina Governor's Mansion. And it has housed pretty much every other South Carolina governor since then. And it's a beautiful federal style home, and you can actually tour it online, or you can do a tour in person. Columbia is really known for its parks and green spaces. Of any major metropolitan city that I've been to, it really has so many wonderful places where you can just get outside and enjoy nature. And Greenview Park has tennis courts, they have a playground for kids, there is a gym inside, a walking trail. So it's really a great place to go, just a center for downtown living, to be able to get out and enjoy nature in the middle of downtown. Goodness gracious is one of those phrases that's kind of like bless your heart. It could have multiple different meanings. So, sometimes when people say bless your heart, they'll mean one thing, and sometimes they'll mean another. So with goodness gracious, it could mean something positive, like, goodness gracious, you were sweet to bring me those flowers. Or it could mean something not so positive, like, goodness gracious, did you see her outfit? So you kind of got to be careful with that one. How you use it means everything. So if you call it Jervis, you're probably not from around here. And I may or may not have done that when I moved to Columbia a number of years ago. But stick around and we'll get it right. It's Gervais. Give me some sugar is something your grandma will say to you. And it really just essentially means come over here and give me a hug, maybe a little peck on the cheek. Gizzards are not one of my favorite foods, but in the South, we are known for being resourceful, and we definitely use everything, every part of the animal. So you will not, you will find some places that will serve those types of things, and they're cooked and fried, and some people really like them, and you'll find them at some of our local restaurants here. Every year, right before Thanksgiving, the governor's office works with our team at Experience Columbia SC to put on a really neat event that kicks off the holiday season called the Governor's Carol Lighting. And it's where the tree, which is like a 30-foot huge giant tree right out in front of the State House at the corner of Gervais and Main Street. And the tree is decorated by the garden club. There are thousands of lights, and it stays dark until the night of the Governor's Carol Lighting. And then we invite bands and musicians, talent from all over the state to perform traditional Christmas carols, and then the tree is lit. And it's just this magical moment where you know that it's time for the holidays. Once again, I'm Kelly Barbrey with Experience Columbia SC, and that was Columbiapedia, the letter G. Bring me Grouchos, not gizzards.